three emotions that I toggled between, which was I would feel anxiety, depression, and excitement. And I thought excitement was joy, and I thought lack of depression was serenity. And I had no spiritual life. I had I was bankrupt spiritually. I thought my whole spirituality was this craft. Because other than smoking weed and drinking, the only spiritual experience I ever felt was on set. You know, that's the only time my perspective would shift and change, and it's the only time I ever felt useful. And so I'm on a spiritual growth path. I'm on an excavation. I'm picking it up, cleaning it up, putting it back. You know, I didn't just hurt that woman. The kind of shame my wife has to walk around with, you know, the pain that came to the people I was working with creatively even, and all them kids, you know, I just failed a lot of people. It's not a lot of places I can go talk, period, you know? And, but really the only thing I want to do is like give dudes who fuck up hope. You know, me and my girl been in love for a long time, but I didn't really know it, you know? I didn't really know what love was till all this shit hit the fan and she was still around. I thought she was in love with me because of what I could offer. I didn't know that when I had shit, jack off, fuck all, nothing to offer, she would still love me. Freedom without guidelines and limitations is fucking madness. You know, if I strip you naked and throw you in the ocean, you'll be free, but you won't enjoy it. You know, I need guidance. I used to judge my worth by the films and stuff, and like I think about my Christmases during that whole path. It was just so fucking solitary and lonely. Or it'd be like this new girl and that, I mean, it was always like some, like, when it does come time for her to be able to assess who her father is, she'll see a man who failed, was a sinner, was honest about it,
That's it.
Took accountability for it, and then made course corrections.
That's it.
Changed, and then gave his life to something bigger than himself and found solace in a program of principles, service, love. You know, that's where I'm aiming at. So I think it'll be a Christmas one day where she just wakes up and goes, damn, Dad's got a lot of friends. Who are these people? And maybe Mommy will say, like, you know, Dad had a hand to play in like these people finding the same thing he found. That's what I'm hoping for, you know? There wasn't no calls this time. My mother didn't talk to me this time, you know? Nobody, all my friends became acquaintances.
The antithesis of being a friend is walking away. I am not going to walk away. Like, I am always going to love you. I am always going to support you. No matter what the case is, my job as your friend is to, in whatever way you allow me to, or you allow me to be a part of that process, is to make sure, one, you never do it again. Make sure, two, that you're in a healthy process. And number three, that I'm a support system for while you're going through that.
I was a pleasure-seeking, selfish, self-centered, dishonest, inconsiderate, fearful human being. And I was operating on a survival instinct. I wasn't operating as a friend. I didn't actually, all my loves and friendships were transactional. You know, I didn't actually understand what love was. You know, I didn't know what friendship was. These feelings that will absolve me from the very real feeling that is continual loneliness, and the feeling of being not enough, and the feeling of constantly comparing yourself to other people. And what that does in a relationship is it makes you controlling and fearful and manipulative. My motivations behind the way I was living my life was wrong. You know, I had to get a new propulsion system. I wound up at this rehab, right, in Utah, and they do something called Family Week. Everyone's family pops up on the screen. And week one, no one shows up. For me, no one. No one showed up. My mother, my father, no one showed up. Manager, friends, no one showed up. Week two, same thing. This isn't just alcoholics and shit. This is like fucking arsonists and like child predators and all kind of wild people in this group, right? And they got people showing up for them. And I don't have nobody showing up for me. There comes a point where Family Week comes around, I say to my therapist, like, I'm not gonna go. You know, like I don't want to subject myself to this shit. Like I'm on a path, and you know, let me just stay here. Like I don't want to keep reminding myself of how fucked my situation is. And she says, no, I think you should show up this week. And I show up thinking, all right, my mom's gonna be on there. You know, my mom will be on. And Mia is on the screen. And, you know, like, you don't deserve that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You don't deserve that kind of shit. Like, I don't deserve that kind of shit. You know, I done put her through years and years of fucking nonsense, bro. Just like, I don't have nothing to offer her either. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle of my shit. You know, I'm fucking I'm like 2 months into this program. You know, I don't even have nothing going on. I don't even have no. And you heard her voice, like she's like a fucking angel. You know what I mean? And everybody does their shit, and I'm fucking gone. You know, and so they let her go first because I can't even fucking believe. And they all know because I ain't had no family show up for me. And she unmutes and she's like, "Hi, Shia." You know, and it's like we just smile. We don't have nothing else to say. But she saved my fucking life, dog. Like, before the kid, before the job, before God, before any religion, before a laugh, just her presence, the ministry of presence. Sometimes that's all you need to offer a person who's in a situation like that, is like, just to be present.